we did a rewatch of The Penguin. She'd never seen that before. And I tell everybody I know that The Penguin is equal to The Sopranos. I feel like it is.
Really?
It's not as funny. It doesn't have that note at all. It doesn't have.
Yeah.
It's got a little of it, but it never rises to the quotability and of The Sopranos. And it doesn't have that big cadre of characters where like Paulie Walnuts, Christopher, like those guys can do their own episodes on their own and they stand up. But if you're just talking about like Tony Soprano versus this version of The Penguin, I think those two characters are really close and really similar. I love. You
bring up a good point, man. The humor of The Sopranos is probably why it remains so relevant. Is it's just like infinitely quotable.
Yeah,
because the second you start talking about
fucking
the Sopranos, I hear in my head, so what? No fucking ZD? Oh,
that was the
first fucking episode
I empathized the most with in that whole show.
Every day I look in the fridge and I go, so what? No fucking ZD? That's my life.
Where I just look at that fat kid and I empathize with that fat kid, and he's upset.
I like it with a little pulp. This says a lot of pulp. She throws that fucking phone at him. Yeah, it's
incredible show.
Every episode has a quote or two in it. I like to go on the Sopranos subreddit, and those guys they'll infest like feeds with Sopranos quotes, and that's always fun. She was just a fucking kid. She was like 82.
Just a baby.
But I like all the supernatural moments that were in the Sopranos, because every now and then Paulie would like see the fucking Virgin Mary appear to him in one episode on a pole. And then when Paulie goes to that like spiritual guidance guy and he can see ghosts like following Paulie around of everybody he killed. like
I love, dude. I remember going on Reddit and there was like people being like, "How'd the psychic know that?" I'm like, "Cause it's a fictional fucking show. You can make up magic being real if you want. It doesn't matter
because there are ghosts. There are ghosts in the Sopranos universe.
Yeah, it's like because in the Sopranos ghosts. Did you ever see? There's like a shot in the show where they I forget, somebody like closes a door and the door has a mirror attached to it, and Big Pussy's just in the mirror for like a split second, and then goes away.
That's at Tony's mother's funeral.
That's some spooky shit. I love it.
Yeah, he's thinking about Pussy, and he swings that door, and there Pussy is in the thing, and then like one of his boys comes, "Hey Tone, yeah, time to come out now," and it's like he looks back and it's gone, and then Paulie walks into the Bada Bing one time, and there's this like audio like horror movie kind of from, and he looks, and the Virgin Mary, like the actual Virgin Mary wearing like the biblical garb, is up on the pole at the strip club, and he's like, "Ah!" and then it's gone. And like there's two or three, and then and the big one is obviously Paulie having a whole like there are ghosts following Paulie around for sure. And then you could even say in the Pine Barrens episode, that Russian getting shot in the head, and then just they follow his footprints and they end in the snow. Like there's a blood trail, there's footprints in fresh fallen snow, and then nothing. And of course the camera goes up to give the audience the idea of perhaps this is the viewpoint of the Russian hiding in a tree. But there's no way that Russian got headshot and then jumped into a tree like Tarzan. Like he just disappeared.
Yeah, you just never know what happened to that guy.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I've been getting deep into the Sopranos memes lately, and one of my favorite ones is the death of Jackie Jr., where they go, "Man, if Vito can sneak up on you, you deserve to die." Here, let me play this scene. Can I bring this up real quick?
Pop it up,
because you got to see here's the best part about this. So this is the death of Jackie Jr. spoilers. And I never noticed it before, but they go, "Dude, why does Vito have the shittiest fake gun ever?"
It's the worst. It's tiny and it's got a square barrel. Yeah. And it goes cap. It's a cap gun.
Yeah. You go, why did you get a close up? Why did you get a close up of this clearly fake gun?
It didn't even reciprocate. And then look, he falls.
That's a rough gun. Good,
dude. It's plastic. The slide doesn't move at all. You go, dude. You're not supposed to use that gun in close-ups. It's so bad. And again, where the fuck does this 400-pound motherfucker come from? He's I'm just walking down the street. Nothing's gonna happen to me. And then Vito's just fucking there. He's like, "Hey."
He must have walked right past him, right? Like.
It can't even get in the car right. It's like the worst hit of all fucking time.
Get in the car right.
But they hold on it. See, this is the comedy of the show. A main character just got like assassinated in the street, but they hold on that shot to show him uncomfortably get in and wiggle his way into the car for that little bit of levity.
It's very funny.
Dude, it's like that's one of the genius things of the show is like such a pathetic character gets the most pathetic death. Just a fat guy waddles up, shoots him with a toy gun, and then stumbles into a car. And you're like, man, that is masterful.
Yeah, it's not Scorsese. Like deads are sad.
I don't remember surrounded that. Like, who was his father was a big shot, no?
So yeah, Jackie Jr.'s dad was the previous head of the Jersey family. He's the one who died of cancer. And then, Tony and Junior fought over who was going to take over from him.
Right.
Remember, he dies of cancer in the first season. So that's his kid, and his kid is like, yeah, I want to be in the mob. I want to be a tough guy. Hey. And they're like, you're retarded. Like, everybody in the show talks about what a pathetic loser he is. Even when he dies. And then when he dies, Junior's like, didn't he almost drown at that one time? He's like, yeah, in the penguin exhibit at the zoo in like 2 feet of water. Like, even his funeral,
why did they
just talking about that he was a retarded kid. Well, they killed him because there was the poker game. They heard the story of how Tony and I forget
Jackie.
who, rose up. Well, they rose up in the ranks they held up a poker game full of top guys, stole a bunch of money, and then afterwards, they made like a deal. They gave some of the money back, but it kind of raised their reputation. It's like, hey, these guys are not to be fucked with. All right, they got some cred. So Jackie hears that story and he's like, we should go rob that poker game. And then him and his buddies high on whatever the fuck just show up and like accidentally start killing everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Meth.
So they go into the poker game. They get spooked. They kill the poker dealer. I think, and then they shoot
Furio.
What's his name?
They shoot Furio in the ass.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, Christopher, I don't know if you've ever saw this montage. He is the best shot in the whole show. He has so many like incredible feats of marksmanship in that scene. He's like, bam, headshots a guy immediately, like kills him.
Dude, when he gets ambushed by those two guys, his like two underlings that he's like raising up, he like drops on his side after getting shot and like headshots the dude out of the fucking car.
Yeah.
And you're like,
when him and Tony steal the wine and they're like making their getaway and like the Cobras or whatever behind him, he shoots. He's hanging out the window as the car speeds away and shoots one of them. He's like, I hit him. He's the only Soprano who can fucking shoot.
I hate to turn this into a Sopranos podcast, but it's just like so many great moments that you.
I love it. I've rewatched it a lot of times, and then I watch my favorite episodes like on their own, just a lot too. It's one of the greatest shows of all time.
There's some guy on YouTube who just, I don't know how he's getting away with it. It just goes Junior Soprano, and it's literally every single scene from the show featuring Junior Soprano in sequential order, and it's like 10 hours long. And I go, how is this not getting taken down? But then I just go, I mean, I'm putting it on. I'm gonna watch every fucking Junior moment. Like, why not?
Yeah. And then going back and watching like The Godfather and seeing Junior as a much younger man as a character in that was always a shocker. Like, so many of the actors in Sopranos were in the Godfather movies that they mention frequently in the show,
Dude, Christopher's in Goodfellas. He's the one who gets killed by what's his name?
Yeah, he's like well, it's Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci.
Yeah, he's the one who tells off Joe Pesci.
Spider.
Joe Pesci shoots
his character's name's Spider. He's like, hey, I'll get you moving, won't it? He like fucking blows a hole in his foot.
Well, dude, the weird thing about Sopranos is is there not enough like Italian guys to fucking cast in the show? Because they had that. Do you remember the scene in the deli, which is like famous, where he goes, "Get me the fucking pastry," and then he shoots the guy in the foot or whatever. Yeah. But the guy who, when he comes into the deli, is Vito, but he just has a different name, and they just later on were like, "Man, we need a fat Italian guy," and they're like, just go get that same guy. And you're like,
yeah, they didn't know Vito was going to.
We used him for a different character, and it's like, it doesn't matter. No, this matters. Yeah.
Well, if you ever watch Deadwood, there's that one guy who plays like multiple characters in that too. But this is inexcusable, and just because of laziness, with them being like, hey, I really like that big fat Vito guy. Can we get him back in here?
Gotta bring him back in.
And they just, and then later he becomes like, I really like the gay Vito season. I like
when they find out that he was sucking dick instead of having his dick sucked.
Oh, No.
Nobody's got AIDS. You mean taken instead of given? Like they have that whole meltdown.
And then the ultimate downfall of Vito is that he gets away from the mob. He finds like a perfect, picturesque New England town, but he's such a lazy, fat piece of shit that he's like, man, it was awesome when I got to just hang out and like have people give me money to not shoot them. And he goes running back to Tony and he goes, can I please have my job back? And he's like, maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
The only character that took me out of it because of how fat they were was Bobby Bacala.
That's a fat suit.
They made him wear a fat suit to try and make him fatter than Tony.
Yeah.
They succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was fat as hell. It didn't even make sense how he was ambulatory.
He was huge in those early seasons, especially. By the end, I think they let him drop the fat suit maybe because like when he's when he's fighting Tony in the cabin, like he's a pretty fit version of himself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it? I never saw the movie though, The Many Saints of Newark or whatever.
Dude, I watched it with a bunch of friends. I watched it with a bunch of friends on a vacation, and I was like, guys, we got to watch this. It had just come out. I was like, I know not all of your Sopranos fans, but this is technically a prequel, so maybe this will be your inroads to like picking up a gem from the early 2000s.
Oh no!
And it stunk so bad that we got like 50 minutes into it, and I was like, guys, we can turn this off. My bad. This is based on something really good. Yeah. Don't let this sour you.
Isn't Newark like the worst city in New Jersey?
I think it has.
Woody would know. Like,
I mean,
there's so many to pick from.
Yeah. You got Patterson, you got Elizabeth.
It's hard to name a town. How do you name a town in Jersey and go, well, that's the good one? Like, no, they're all bad.
Trenton, the Gloucester, Jesus Christ.
Where do they grow the tomatoes?
It's hard to be the worst town in New Jersey.
I bet out there where they grow the tomatoes.
Listed, you were like, oh, that's a good one. Like, fucking Elizabeth.
Is that the worst named state? Is that the most like
New Jersey?
Yeah, the Garden State.
I grew tomatoes as a child in New Jersey. South Jersey's dope. You would like it.
Yeah, but is it the Garden State when you picture it in your head? If
oh my God, you drive on the turnpike past like freaking exit 16 and think you know New Jersey because it smells a little bit like poo. No, there are lots of parts of New Jersey that don't smell like poo.
I'm asking an expert. I'm not forming any judgments of my own. I'm just saying, doesn't strike me as
we've heard your judgments and you found New Jersey wanting.